on there. So we were just talking about hippies with Julie Lerman. She's from Vermont. And Julie, you used to be a hippie. Are you a hippie still? How would you say?
Oh, it's all, it depends on who you're asking
Okay.
because I only look like a hippie today, but I'm not really.
Okay.
There are some real hippies in Vermont.
Okay. But I still love your pants.
Thank you.
I think
They were made by somebody in Vermont. A friend of mine makes these.
okay. We don't have much hippies here in Lithuania anymore. So if you go around in
I'm
Vilnius,
sure
I
you
think
do.
you think so.
Oh, I'm sure you'll
Maybe in
find
their
some.
hearts, but they don't show up so much.
Okay.
But you're also a MVP at Microsoft, Microsoft Regional Director, and you said it's a super VIP title to have. Could you tell us what you do?
Yes, well, first I need to relay the joke about the Microsoft Regional Director program, which is that we do not work for Microsoft, we do not have a region, and we do not direct anything.
Okay, so what do you do then?
A regional director program is a group of about 150 people from around the world who act as advisors to Microsoft to give them feedback and input from a level of being pretty engaged with businesses around the world and understanding how people are responding to and using Microsoft technologies and to help Microsoft improve them. And
How can I become one, or developers here? Is it possible? What do you
well,
have to do?
it's not quite like the MVP program. So the MVP program, which I've been for 17 years, I think, was my new thing.
Yeah.
Is really a recognition of work that you do in the community, whereas the regional director program, it's actually very strongly vetted. Like even I have to renew every 2 years, and I have to fill out all these forms and paperwork, and they do all this analysis of what I'm doing. So it's less about community engagement and more about kind of business and a different level.
Yeah, but you still have a chance to go around the world and visit conferences and speak in them. So that sounds quite fun.
Yeah. Well, and that's actually not specific to being an RD or an MVP. That's just because I love to travel, and so I take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah. And how was your speech? I had a moment to listen to it. I know you said you enjoyed deleting code instead of creating it. I got that in my mind. Why so?
Which is funny because as programmers, you think the best thing would be to write code. But usually when you're deleting code, it means that you're going back to look at something that you wrote before and just having a more focused perspective on it where you can fine-tune things. So it's an important part of refactoring to try to make things more efficient.
And maybe there is something fundamental about destroying, right? I think it's something enjoyable thing to do. Don't you think so? Yeah, I love I enjoy destroying. Don't you?
But when I'm deleting code, I'm making things better.
Okay.
Not. I don't think I feel that perspective of destruction.
It's maybe my evil spirit only speaks like that. And you write a blog at thedatafarm.com. What do the developers can find in that blog? What is it about?
Well, I do have to say, I used to blog a lot, but now I have other outlets. I've written 4 books and
Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram?
No. But I do create, I write a lot of articles. I had a column in MSDN magazine for almost 10 years, although this November was the last issue of MSDN. And I also create courses on Pluralsight. I'm working on one right now. So my blog is, I have less postings on the blog because I'm spending so much time writing articles and doing videos. And what's nice about that is the articles get much broader reach. More people are able to see them. They're still free online,
Yeah, okay, so Snapchat was definitely a joke.
Yeah, well, I think when I travel, I do install WhatsApp to communicate with, conference
WhatsApp,
people.
Snapchat.
Yes,
It's just some
No,
young
and I am
young
not a
people stuff.
YouTuber.
Yeah. So
I'm no YouTuber. What can I say?
yeah, let's forget it. So are you going to stay here for a few more hours, for a few more days?
Yes. So I've never been to Lithuania before, which also means I've never been to Vilnius before, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm going on a city tour this afternoon, and I'm actually here through the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So
lucky
I'm
you.
looking forward to it.
I wish I could experience Vilnius for the first time again. I love it. I love the view. So, so enjoy the time here in
Thank you so
Vilnius, and we
much.
really have to nice to have you here.